Welcome guys to this full A to Z guide. In this guide we're going to cover absolutely everything that you need to know to find prospects, call them up, close them on a sales call and deliver results for your prospects. We'll also at the end talk about pricing, how you should price everything, etc. And this is what I do. This is what took me from 0 to 10k in the summer, and it's very sustainable business model. Let's say it's like SMMA, but specifically focused on the home improvement niche. So everything I'm going to be saying here is going to be specifically focused on that one niche. It's not going to be broad like all of the other courses where everything has to be broad, blah blah blah. This is going to be focused and specific. I'll also be giving you guys some tips and insight into how you can copy me step by step and what I did. You see me, if you watched the channel before, I upload my cold calls, I upload my sales calls. Um, well, I actually recently started doing that, but I upload my cold calls. And in the cold calls, I basically say my service, and those cold calls go viral. And then I have a lot of people wanting, they need me, my company, to help them with their marketing. And this is a great way for reach. So if you're interested in that, which is next level stuff, which I started as soon as I began, so you can too, then more on that also in this course. And yeah, guys, this is going to be A to Z how you can copy me. Make sure to check link in the description when you do trust me, because there I have a school which will give you personalized help and review. You can get your business reviewed by me, my team, and we're going to be doing weekly live cold calling sessions, weekly sales role play, weekly Q&A calls. You'll be getting the support and accountability you need from people doing exactly, if not very similar things that you're doing. So without further ado, let's get straight into this masterclass. And a lot of people have been helped before with just my personal help. I've helped hundreds of people make the first £1,000 online and make money, get experience, build an agency from the zero up. So this video should help every single one of you that I can't DM, in my own spare time. Welcome, and this is going to be the most in-depth real video that you will get from me out here on YouTube. So far, this is the most in-depth, and I know you want to get straight into it, and I do too. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my story, how I sort of started, why this is actually a sustainable business model, and then we'll get into the A to Z walkthroughs on how you can set up, how you can essentially copy me, quote unquote. And yeah, so before this, I did a lot of drop shipping before starting my first successful online business. Before this, I did drop shipping, etc. But I didn't have any prior, like, proper business experience, right? I guess you could say, I used to go car washing before, and I tried drop shipping lights with LED, with speakers. I've actually got one in my roof now. But so I did all of this, whatever, made a couple of sales, which my manufacturer, I forgot what you call them, my supplier, he actually didn't even deliver it to the customer's house. So okay, that was a big fail, unfortunately. But then I came across starting an agency called JI Digital, and so I started my first successful one, and this was actually social media management. So I was going door to door to restaurants or to barbers or to everyone around me, and I was going door to door. Hello, my name's Geronimo. I recently started up a company that offers social media management in order to get you more customers online and build up your reputation that way. I'm offering a 14-day free trial, so if you guys are interested, please let's book a meeting. Bam. And then I booked meetings. The first two doors that I went on, they became two paying clients after the free trials. Now that was luck, or not luck, it was God. But there's a bit of fortune there, and for you guys, don't be discouraged if that doesn't happen to you. I feel like for me, that happened, so I can come here and tell you guys it's possible. Whether that's your 100th try, your 100th door to door, your 100th cold call. If you don't close a client in those 100, it's still possible. I don't want to say lucky, but it happened and it's possible. So I started that, right? It was called GI Digital. There you can see me and Ismail, one of my business partners. And then, look, surely Shortly after scaling to a few £1,000s a month, we found HIM. What's HIM? It's not this new business model. It's just home improvement marketing. Let's say SMMA for home improvement businesses. What's home improvement? We can say residential construction companies, people that do bathroom, kitchen renovations. That's what they are. We'd say roofers, like landscaping, people that design and fit gardens and all of this. And so we realized we were in a relatively low ticket industry, the restaurants niche, all of this. So the results that we were getting were not significant at all. So one client we got for a restaurant, which is low ticket, was under $50, right? How much do you usually spend in a restaurant? So $50 is a bit high, so usually just lower than $50. And low ticket industries such as restaurants, gyms, barbershops, and so the results were not really significant. Even if we managed to get them a couple of customers, it's not really like, okay, it's normal, right? So still, with those low ticket niches, we scaled to a few £1,000s a month and made our first ever online money. We did not regret it at all. It was solid business experience. We had customers we were dealing with. We had paychecks coming in, updates, marketing plans, etc. We dealt with everything. Me, Elias, and Ismail, my business partners, and it was absolutely good experience. We actually managed to scale it. We were making thousands of pounds online at 14, 15 years old, right? And that's how we started. But you guys can actually skip this part, not the video, but generally skip. From everything that we've learned, the mistakes, the relatively better niches to be in, everything I'm here telling you guys, so you guys could actually avoid all of that time. But I got paid from it, so I don't regret it absolutely at all. So, what is the solution to this, you may ask? And beep, home improvement marketing. So quick ones about the home improvement niche, guys. Let's say you get your client a new bathroom renovation job. The average on this is going to be from 5,000 up to £20,000, right? Depending on the level of renovation. That is significant. That is significant revenue just by getting one job. Compare that to the $50 restaurant client that you got, right? As a marketer, the more significant results are always going to be the most important. Now, a little bit of foreshadowing, you can even get some commission on those high ticket jobs, right? Projects that you get for your clients. So that's why home improvement marketing is, I really like it. The people in the industry, they're also more chill. That is the solution to this. So, look, home improvement marketing, much more significant results. One project could be worth more than £5,000. 5,000 is actually the low end. And it's very easy to advertise with the right systems, which I'm going to be walking you guys through in this long, very good, detailed video. So, examples of home improvement companies. You got the residential construction companies, you got the roofers, you got painters and decorators. They're a bit on the lower end, but still very good to work with. You got the people that's focused specifically on just renovations. You got landscape companies. All of these, I personally prefer residential construction and roofers. But this is my story with home improvement marketing, SMMA for home improvement businesses. So the first 2 weeks, I was already working with a couple of free trial clients, one which we were able to get really good results for. This allowed us to build a good case study, and experience the industry. The person that we were working with on a 14-day free trial gave us a lot of experience. We got good results with a good system that we built for them, and this was absolutely crucial for our success to have worked for free, to have got the testimonial, the case study, the results, the experience. Absolutely crucial. So if you're watching this video now thinking you can click off, get off and start charging companies up $1,000 a month retainers when you don't know what the flip you're genuinely doing, you may have watched the video, you may have got the experience, but you haven't applied, right? So don't think, if you're watching this and you think you're one of the people that, oh, I'm different, I can go and charge money now, it's all going to come crashing down, and you will take ages to close the client. So first, build everything on the right foundations, just like I did by accident, and it worked. So do what works. Now, This allowed us to build a good case study and experience the industry. We generated a prospect high five-figure revenue from 300 spent on ads. I think we got like a very good return on ad spend. It was like unheard of before. So this prospect then referred us to friends. This prospect then referred us to friends in the industry. Now we had more people to work with, more testimonials in the industry. This is what happens when you work for free, when you get really care and get good results. So this is me, this is Ilyas, and we broke into a very good industry and essentially stuck to it. We upsold our clients to websites, etc., and made thousands just from websites alone. So this is something that I'm not going to be going over specifically in this video. I may give a few hints here and there, but you know, if you join up like the community in the link in the description, then we can talk about it there because it's another field that you can upsell your clients for, and it's absolutely very solid. So we had testimonials. Testimonials, keyword testimonials. We had those. So we were then able to get those and allowed us to charge upfront 900 upfront $497 a month retainers. We were now able to show this on our sales presentations, all of our case studies, which gave us the ability to charge upfront. We had higher status in the sales school, and overall, the prospects we were talking to were much more confident. They would actually not mind paying us since they've seen that we actually worked with people before and provided good results for those people. So we have it all laid out with the correct foundations. That was the absolute key. So very quickly, we actually found another gold mine. Because what happened is that when I was reaching out to all these prospects, I so happened to record one of these calls and I uploaded it to YouTube, TikTok, whatever, and it ended up generating 3 million views just on TikTok alone. And then I also had viral long form YouTube videos and other shorts, which all around 8 million plus combined views, which generated thousands of people. Home improvement companies, or even just other companies in general, they wanted my help with my marketing. They wanted me to come in to their company and assist them. So, this actually stopped me from outreaching. Just because I recorded a call, I reached thousands of business owners that came to me instead of me going to them. It was all because I decided to put in the hard work and coupled it with the smart work. I know a lot of you guys are scared to show your face online, etc. So if this is not for you, then it's not for you. Simple as that. You can still make the money by doing the outbound sales just like I did, but this takes you to the next level, and I absolutely do not want to saturate this, so I'm not going to go very in depth on this now. So the fact I've done that allowed us to sit back and schedule calls from just the DMs. Bam, 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 sending DMs, scheduling calls. We put in the hard calls, the hard work, our cold calling, 100 people a day, blah, 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 and it paid off. The highest leverage activity. Only the real businessman will take action on this. But because this is so unsaturated and golden at the moment, you know, I literally found it by accident, I don't want all of you to take action on it. Only the people with the right guidance and feedback should take action on with this and proceed further. Most of you will skip this part because a lot of you guys don't want the personal brand aspect of things. So it's fine. You know, more on this plus personalized feedback link in the description. So that was the other cheeky gold mine that we found, but doesn't take anything away from the home improvement marketing business model. So we were confident and doubled down the cold calls, cold calling, cold calling. Me and my business partner were cold calling because it's a numbers game. We're working hard work. And this led to more clients closed as well as more revenue, testimonials, etc. So, the reason why you clicked on this video. A to Z Home Improvement Marketing Guide. Finding prospects plus outreaching. Number 2, the offer, what service you'll be providing, with what offer you'll be providing it with. Number 3, the sales school, closing your sales school, the presentation. Don't worry about that, I got you covered. Number 4, the result system, providing results for your prospects, for your clients. Number 5, pricing, how to price your service after you got the testimonials and the case studies, what best pricing you should go with to get money in the business. Number 6 is a bonus. Leverage TikTok and Instagram to do the outreach for you. Full stop. All of this for absolutely free. When you trust me, have a look at my school community. We offer personalized help, weekly calls with me, live outreach sessions, sales roleplay, plus more content that's not out here on YouTube. So number 1, finding prospects plus outreach. First, we want to identify the business that you want to call first. For example, here in this walkthrough, I'm going to be using the example of residential construction companies in London. Once you do this, head over to your Google browser and type it up just like I did here. Residential construction companies in London. You want to be in this page. Don't worry, I'll walk you guys through it, me actually doing it. But this is just the overview. Then you want to download this from the Chrome Web Store. It's called Instant Data Scraper, and you're just gonna like install it when you're in the Chrome Web Store, and this is absolutely free. Then you're gonna head over to Google Sheets and create a blank sheet. Pay attention in the walkthrough with this. It's gonna be looking something like this with organized leads, you know, what time, what date you called, did they pick up, are they interested, so you can keep everything organized. Then once that's done, once you're all set up, we're gonna immediately set up a separate spreadsheet, and we're gonna name this one metrics. This is something like, this week I got 300 calls done, I booked 20 meetings, I got this show up rate, I closed 5, I onboarded 4. This is what you're gonna set up. After this, here you have access to the script, and then we're gonna analyze that cold call, how to do it, and you're gonna be making hundreds of these calls. So with something similar to this script, of course, you feel free to change a few things. And that is the first section. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I showed you guys here, download the Instant Data Scraper from the Chrome Web Store. So I've already got it installed. You guys aren't bots. I don't need to take you guys through how to install it. Look up Chrome Web Store and install it. So here I'm going to look residential construction companies. Bam. Now this is going to come up, and this is the page that I want to be in, right? That's the page. This is the good page. So we're going to head over here. You can see here, I'm not sure if the camera will cut it out, but it's going to look like a puzzle piece. Click on there. Then we see Instant Data Scraper as it has been installed as a Chrome extension. Then now what we're going to do is it's going to scrape the whole of page number 1. I'm only going to show you guys the example of page number 1, but what you want to do is, once I'll explain later, but then you want to copy page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that when you do organize it, you're organizing everything all at once. So now we're going to head over here and we're going to paste whatever we just copied. Now you can see here what's actually happening is we have the, their phone numbers here, we have their business name, we have, the rating that Google has given them, etc. This may be of some use to you, but I like to keep it simple, and I'm gonna delete most of these things, and I'll just be keeping the name of the companies and the phone numbers. So make sure you're paying attention to this walkthrough. I'm just gonna clear out these, clear out that. I'll be clearing out this. I don't need to know when they're open or if they're closed. Honestly, you need to optimize it so that okay, I'm gonna be making a lot of calls. So here is their phone number, here is their name. Now that is all I need, that's all I'm gonna be running with. Everything else for me will be absolutely useless. So now I'm at the point where I've got their name and I've got their phone number all in a spreadsheet. Now over here I'm gonna title this name of company. Bam, we're gonna put that in bold. Over here we're gonna have number, then we're gonna put that in bold, and now we have their numbers. You know what, we're gonna highlight this as well, just light yellow. So now that we're here, what you want to do is start plug and playing the prompt. Now you can see the prompt here. Now you can see the prompt here in this Miro board, which you will have access to, is something like date called, did they pick up, are they interested, call back at. So we'll keep it simple here, of course, and then we're just gonna say something like picked up, and then obviously here you're gonna be yes or no, and then over here you're gonna just say interested, meeting scheduled. Just gonna change it around very quickly. So here we'll have callback at, in case they say callback at this time. Meeting scheduled. So here you put date and time, and then you put name and email address, which you want to collect on the cold call. Very, very key, ideal. And that's very much it. So what's the most important thing is booking a meeting. So this will highlight it green. And if they're interested, it's also really important to see if they are interested. So we will highlight this something like blue. And then the name and email address, not exactly. So let's say now, I'm going to walk you guys through. Let's say I just rang up LLAC Construction. Imagine if they picked up, let's say I called them, I finished calling them, they picked up, I booked the meeting, etc. I'm gonna do if it was successful prospect, I'm just gonna simply highlight it like green. So I know, okay, this was a successful prospect. Now what I'm gonna do here is just fill in yes, yes, meeting scheduled, and then here you just put like the date, 16th of July 24. Of course, you know it's 2024, 5 p.m. And here you put Tom, that's his name, and then we put tom@gmail.com, that's his email address. That's what you're gonna do with the successful calls, right? Because once you get a meeting booked, then you should take your time to, you know, put it in. Let's say I called LCCL Construction, now this company, and it wasn't successful, they didn't pick up. All I'm gonna do is this, no, and then move on to the next. Bam. That's what you want to do to keep pumping the calls, pumping the calls. Oh, they didn't pick up? Okay, no, next. If they did, okay, this company was interested, book the meeting. I hope you guys understand that. So here you can customize it, you can be cute with it, you can be aesthetic with it, and just be nice, be smooth with it. And you know, we like to make it bold, we like to whatever. I'm not gonna get too much into how I like to organize it because everyone has different preferences. But what you'd be doing as well is essentially copying page number 2, then scrolling down to page number 3, page number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have a lot of numbers to call for the couple of days or for the week, right? So once you build this, then what you're gonna do is immediately set one up, and this one's gonna be for the metrics. So what we're gonna do is quickly set one up specifically for the metrics tracking. So here we will build a metrics sheet. Here in the Miro board that I gave you access to, you have an idea of what it's gonna look like. The week, the calls you done in that week, the meetings you booked in that week, the show ups you got in that week, the closed that you got in that week, the onboarded clients you got in that week, right? So we're just gonna literally replicate that here in a walkthrough because I know a lot of you guys like that. So we're gonna have week, we're gonna have calls done, we're going to have meetings booked, we're gonna have show up, we're gonna have closed, we're gonna have onboarded, oops, we're gonna have onboarded, we're gonna have paid. or we're gonna have like free trial, and then we're gonna have paid. Now here, I want to make everything there bold. So what I'm gonna do is be cheeky with it. Bam, bam. And then we'll start getting into the colors, however you want to do it. Like, what's most important thing is how many meetings you booked, how many you closed, right? So that's what it's going to be looking like, and I'll show you guys an example of how to fill it in. Let's say from the 1st to the 7th of July, I did 500 phone calls, I booked 20 meetings, I got 12 show ups, I closed 3 of those 12, I onboarded 2, I went on the free trial with 2, they both moved on, to the free trial. Once that's onboarded, everything's been successful, and I closed 1, 4. So once you provided the results, closed 1 for $1,000. Right? That's what it's going to be looking like, right? And now you're able to track your metrics. Now you're able to essentially, okay, and now I know to do this, and out of 500 calls I booked at this much. If I maybe change the script a little bit, change up the offer a little bit, maybe I'll have better meeting book rate. Maybe if I implement a new reminder strategy, I'll have blah blah blah. More in in terms of this specific thing, I've taught you exactly what you need now to get calling and be organized with it. But I've got a lot of more in-depth videos. Link in the description. Until the next now. So that was the metrics, my brothers. That's how you are able to find the prospects, call them up, organize everything, keep your metrics tracked. That was indeed essentially the outreach and find prospects section. But now, more on that now. I'm going to show you guys the script which I used. So you're going to be using the script, and I'm going to show you a call which went viral on YouTube, long form, which I used the script on. So the script's going to go something like this. Hey, am I through to the owner of... Perfect. My name is Geronimo. I'm currently ringing to help out my niche. You can hang up now or give me just 20 seconds of your time. Thank you very much. Before I get into it, I just want to let you know I'm offering a 14-day free trial to ease you into everything. So what we're doing is we're looking to help home improvement businesses in the area by taking care of the entire social media client process. I'll ask you a quick question now. You do get the majority of your work from word of mouth, correct? Yes. So all the way from getting you leads on social media to booking them as jobs straight to your calendar, completely done for you. We also do social media management on your Instagram and Facebook to get you even more leads completely organically on a 14-day free trial, which you don't pay me anything in. Does this sound interesting? Blah blah, yes, yes. Send me your email. Now, what I found with emails is that actually it's a complete waste of time for both of us. Sometimes you don't actually read them, and I can't really get my point across to you via email. What would be great if we could just schedule a quick 10-15 minute phone call so I can actually give you this free trial and start experimenting with it. Okay, fine. Let's do it. Okay, so you do this a lot of times a day, book a crazy flipping amount of appointments using the script, track everything, and schedule the sales meeting. Now, let me walk you guys over the successful cold call.
Hello?
Hey, am I through to the owner of Inex Decorators?
Yes.
How are you, boss?
Yeah, good.
Perfect, I'm glad to hear that. My name is Geronimo, and I'm based in Leeds, and I'm currently ringing to help out my local painters and decorators. You can hang up now or give me 20 seconds of your time.
Go for it.
Thank you very much, boss. I really appreciate it. And just a quick heads up, I'm offering this free for 10 days to ease you into everything, and so you don't think I'm trying to sell you. So what we're doing is we're looking to help painters and decorators in the area by taking care of their entire social media client process. I imagine you get the majority of your work from word of mouth. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so all the way from getting you leads to booking them as jobs straight to your calendar, completely done for you. You don't deal with any time wasters. We also do social media management on your Instagram and Facebook and handle the whole content distribution. And we
Okay.
leverage everything that I mentioned to also get you more 4 and 5 star reviews on Google. Does
Mhm.
this sound interesting?
Maybe.
Yeah, so what we can do is we can just schedule a 10 to 15 minute Zoom call in which we'll go over it and I can sell you that free trial.
Okay. How long does the free trial last for?
The free trial would be 10 days.
Okay.
So yeah,
And
if I can get you on that call, that would be perfect. And so you actually get an understanding of what we do.
right.
And yeah, what time would be good for you?
Uh, uh, let me think. Do you want to do like daytime?
Would the evening work?
Uh, maybe.
Like
Yeah.
this time
I'm busy.
tomorrow? Are you free right now? This time tomorrow?
Uh, no, I'm not. I've got a really busy week.
Okay, okay. Uh,
If I give you my email address, can you send me some information?
what I usually find with emails is that they're just a complete waste of time for both of us. Sometimes you don't read it, and I can't really get my point across. But if you have any time free up on your schedule, then maybe
Okay.
maybe weekend.
Just so I can see your business. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I can text you on WhatsApp our website, but if we can
Okay.
still schedule that call, that would be ideal.
Okay. Yeah, I can do Friday. Friday evening. I'll definitely be around on Friday evening.
Friday evening.
Yeah.
All right, that's perfect. Friday around what 5:30 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
All right, Friday 6 p.m. Yeah, I'll message you on WhatsApp and we can go back and forth until then.
Yeah. Okay, sound. And I can just have a look at your business and stuff like that. That's all.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, boss.
Okay. Bye.
Wait, sorry, I didn't get your name.
Scott.
Scott. All right, Scott. I'm Geronimo. If you
Yeah.
didn't get that,
Okay, mate. Cheers.
cheers.
Thank you.
So you should be doing that hundreds of times a day, and you'll make way more progress than you expect to make. So there you have access to the script. I'm going to be sharing this link in the description for this resource, so you'll have access to this whole Miro board, which is just pure gold. So that was how to find prospects and reach out to them. And all of this, remember, it's going to be on a 14 to 30-day free trial if you're a beginner for a case study build up. A lot of you guys want to get into it and start charging high, crazy prices without first even knowing what you're doing. And let me just tell you now, it's all going to come crashing down. You're going to get demotivated when you can't find a client. And yeah, all of this because you're a little bit greedy and you wanted to charge 1,000 a month retainer, right? It doesn't come that easily. And business owners, they're not stupid. They're gonna ask who you've worked with, what results you've gotten before, and so that's why the free trial is absolutely crucial. So number two, the offer. What is the offer? What is my offer? So it's actually called SMM. What is it? Social Media Management. We do this coupled with paid advertising, which is done via Facebook on a $20 to $50 a day daily ad budget, which, just to answer a lot of your questions now, the client pays for the ads. You don't pay for the ads. The client pays for the ads, okay? Not you. So, the logic behind the SMM is to have a strong social media presence for the prospect so that the leads from the adverts, they feel secure, and if they do decide to look into you, the company you're running ads from, then they will be sure that you're legit. And imagine someone's looking to spend thousands of pounds on you, they click on your ad, and there's nothing there, trashy profile picture. If it's not set up properly, let me tell you now, it's not going to work. So that's the logic behind it, and you can tell your clients that you can say something like this: the people that we want to put you in front of are they're not going to be time wasters. They're going to be high quality leads, high quality prospects. So actually having your social media laid out, optimized and strong, it's gonna make these prospects. It's gonna be they're gonna trust you now. They're gonna trust you. They see what you're about. They see your testimonials, your reviews, all of this, right? Quick one here on upselling on websites. If the prospect doesn't have a website or has a really bad one, then you can simply upsell them to one. I've made thousands of pounds by just doing this, just websites for people in the past, prospects, clients, whatever. If you don't want to offer lead gen or social media management, you can just go all in on the websites for companies. I charge $400 websites, something like £300 to my clients, and you can easily do this. Fully just lock in on this, call up the companies, websites. If you want more on that, send me a DM to my Instagram, and I'll send you a good website script. But that's a very good upsell, which has worked for me in the past. So here's a little page that I have in my sales presentation, and this is pretty much the paid advertising side of the offer. It's the Facebook ad campaign creation, the funnel, you talking to the leads up until they book in, for a quote. Now I'm gonna be using the example of a quote of somebody that wants a bathroom renovation, right? We'll get them from the ad to the funnel. We'll talk to them, set up via an automation, and then once they're ready for a quote, we agree on a time and date and send it over to our SMMA client. Again, we do the social media management. This is another page within the presentation, which we will go over later in the presentation, closing your sales call side of things. And we're going to optimize the social media. We're going to manage it. We're going to grow it by keeping some consistent posting schedules. Now, with the lead generation from A to Z, remember that you will get the leads from the advert on Facebook that you create. I'm going to show you how to create it as well in this video. So you're going to get the leads, you're going to message them. So you're not going to be just sending random names and phone numbers to your SMMA client, right? You're not going to just give them the leads. What you're going to do is you're going to talk to those, make sure they're serious, they're not time. Make sure they're serious. You're going to make sure they're not time wasters, and you're going to then talk to your SMMA client on a WhatsApp group chat, find a good time and day that works for them and for the lead, and then book it in for a quote. Bam. To make your life a lot easier though, you can set up an automation on a software called GoHighLevel. Now what this software is going to do is going to message the leads as soon as they enter the pipeline. So as soon as they sign up for the ad, what's going to happen is that the automation will trigger and it's going to send them a message, something along the lines of like, hey, Tom, I saw you signed up for our ad, blah blah blah. We'll get more into that. We'll get into that later. So here is the GoHighLevel software, and this is what I showed to the clients on the sales school, right? This is the page I showed them. If you're watching this now and you're stressed about, oh, it costs a lot of money, I can't pay for this, you're actually able to get a 44-day free trial if you use this link over here. You'll be able to get a 44-day free trial. I will show you how to set it up, how to extend the trial, how to make sure it's all set up and you're not spending a penny on it. So we're going to be setting up an automation, connecting it with a client's account. And so yeah, make sure you pay attention to this walkthrough. In terms of onboarding, the onboarding process, if they do not already have social media pages, then you have to make it for them. You make it for them by simply creating a Google account, just like you made whatever one you're watching this video on. You're going to make one for your client, and you're going to use this to make their Facebook and Instagram account simple. Now you have accounts to work on. Don't stress the process, don't overcomplicate it. You don't need to ask them to log in, to give you access, to add you as staff. Realistically, to avoid all of that long process, you just need the login details for Google account, Facebook account, Instagram account. Simple. Keep it simple, right? Don't make it longer than it needs to be, right? So yeah, I'm going to show you now how you can utilize this link to get a 44-day free trial and how to connect your client's account as Facebook or whatever. So let's get into it. So when you click this link, you'll be sent here. Claim your high-level 30-day free trial. So then you click start an extended free trial. We're going to put here, you're going to fill this in, right? And I'm going to pause the video now, but you're going to fill in step number 1 and step number 2. what I needed to fill in, and I open the trial. So now we click here to get started. Put over. Then we have to type in business address. So I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna fill this in real quickly. Business address. Just put in your own address. Just do that. So once you fill that in, it's gonna take you here. What tools are you currently using? You may be using something like Wix or Squarespace. So then we'll have that, and then wherever we got it, then we just want to set up a password. And so over here, I'm gonna just make my password. Bam. Then what's gonna happen is you're gonna set up your account. Now, as soon as your account is set up, just so you're confident, downgrade the plan immediately. So we'll just wait for it to set up. Now it's gonna say set up an account for your first client as soon as you're in, right? So you can just click I'll do this later. Most of you don't have a client yet, just getting all set up. And so essentially what you have here is you have 44 days to make $97. Very easy, very possible, just so you can pay off the software, right? That's all you need, because what you can do here is actually downgrade the plan. So the free trial link is on the 497 a month plan, but you can modify the subscription and you're going to downgrade the plan. So you're going to downgrade the plan down to the 297 first, and then you're going to downgrade the 297 one down to the 97 month one. So once you downgrade it, right, now you're officially at the $97 per month plan, which is all that you need. Don't think you need the other features, because you realistically don't. So now we have the ability, and also look, once 22 days have passed, you're able to apply for a trial extension. This is a 14-day trial. So not only did you get 30 days, but you get 14, which they always accept, by the way. It says apply, but they're always going to accept it. So then you have 44 days for free to make money, make your money back. Okay? So now you have all of that you need in terms of onboarding a prospect. Let's say you just closed your first client over here. You want to add them to GoHighLevel. You're stressing out. Oh no, what do I do now? You're just going to simply click on add sub account. Now that we are here in add sub account, let's say, it's going to be home improvement, right? So we're just looking like home service. What's home service? Whatever, we'll just say plumber for now. You'll be taken to this world map, right? And you just look up your prospect. If you have to add the account manually, if it's not coming up, you just have to add it manually, insert all the details. But here, let's just say, like, here you're gonna fill in some extra information, and I'm not gonna show you guys exactly because I'm not gonna expose my my client's details on here. So once you do this, I'm gonna quickly pause this video, and then once you do that, you have the sub account created. So now that we have the sub account, we just switch to it, and then we're going to be operating. So now here we are in the sub account. This would be whatever your first client sub account, and then you're just going to simply start to integrate their things. So ideally you want to be logged into the Facebook now, have access to that. So you just simply press connect, and then you want to connect everything to do with that. So here, what you're gonna do, what's going on here, mate? Yeah, allow cookies, and then bam bam, log in here, and then once you log into the thing, then you're gonna simply integrate it. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna try expose anything, but simply log in, then just gonna integrate. Now you have a sub account created, and you are now able to make automations. Now you're set up, so that is good. I will show you how to do everything. Setting up an automation, connecting it with the client's account. All you need is connection to the Facebook. So I just taught you how to do that, and I will now show you guys how to set up an automation. So remember, use this link here that I'm providing you guys with to get that 44-day trial. And when we get to the results system side of this course or long video, I'll show you guys how to set up the automation. But now you know how to find prospects, call them up, what to offer them, what to sell them, and how to get access to this very good software. Now you know that. Now you're equipped. So what about once you do book a meeting, when you do have a successful cold call, right? And you've got to have meetings. So over here is the sales call. The sales call will be basically a presentation. You're going to basically send them a link to a Google Meet or a Zoom call. They're going to hop on that call and you're going to walk them over a presentation which isn't too long. It's not filled with paragraphs, just quick bullet points straight to the point. So over here I provided you guys with the presentation that I use. So I'm telling you guys, you can copy me from A to Z, right? So here is the presentation that I use and you have access to that. So it looks like a 10-year-old made it, but guess what? It gets the job done. Just feel free to copy it, make one for yourself, suiting your theme, your color, but this is the everything. So pay attention to this walkthrough. So I'm going to be showing you guys the steps of the sales call. Without further ado, welcome back, guys. And yep, it's the next day for me. Yeah, yesterday was the Euros and the Copa America final. Both England and Colombia lost, so pretty sad. And I had to go bed at like 6 a.m. So right now it's like 8 p.m. and I'm recording this, which is normal. You know, I slept through the whole day to get back on the sleep, and now we're good. So without further ado, here is the link to the sales school, guys, and the sales presentation, and you guys have access to this. By the way, let me connect to Wi-Fi because I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. Well, okay, let's get straight into it. And you guys have access to this link. It's gonna be view only, of course. I'm not gonna let you edit it, but you guys are able to look at everything and essentially copy it from A to Z, or you can make it suit your everything. So, once I'm on the Zoom call, with the prospect, it's simply going to be, you know, hey, how are you? Can you see me? Can you see me well? Can you hear me all right? Etc. Let me show you some of the results that I've actually generated from just this presentation, and I've generated a lot more. I don't know why I can't record my sales calls. Just look at this $900
Yep.
plus.
So basically, we left off.
Have a look at this $900 plus 6.5% commission. Residential construction company. You know, like I said before, the deals they go from 10 to 20k, and I was getting 6.5% of deals like that, and the $900 that I got.
Yep. So basically, we left off at 6.5% for the percentage wise commission, and then it was like $900 for the setup, something like that. And I'm looking forward to getting this thing off, man. Yeah. Tell everybody in Miami I got my London heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying, on board.
And you can see there we went over the presentation that I'm going to walk you guys through as well. And then we got this one too.
That I messaged you guys on TikTok because I saw you. I was like, yeah, these guys know what they're doing, right?
This was $640 a month retainer. It's actually when I started to charge a little bit higher than I usually did after I had some testimonials.
That I messaged you guys on TikTok because I saw you. I was like, yeah, these guys know what they're doing, right?
Yeah. No,
you guys good work as well on your end, and yeah, excited to work forward with you. I'll liaise with the other guys here on this on our group chat, and then chat to you about how we can get started. I'm just quite excited about this. Putting a lot of trust into you guys. We're a small business, right? At the moment, £500 nearly is a lot of money for us, but we're willing to invest into something that will hopefully allow us to grow as well, and allow you guys to grow with us. So I'm happy to proceed.
Bam. And then my most recent YouTube vid. If you can see it right here, my most recent YouTube video, look at that. read it for yourselves, brothers. Securing 1,300 a month deal. You guys can go ahead and watch that. I walked them over this exact presentation as well. Just so you know, don't do what the top guys say, do what they do. And here's what I go and walk my clients over. So then I'm here, presentation, cool. A little bit about us. Team of 2 digital marketers. And that's going to be Ilias and Geronimo. We work with home improvement businesses. Why do we say this? Because we want to be niched industry. Not help everyone with everything. We can solve all of your problems with a lot of variety of stuff. Don't be that agency. Don't do that. Be very niched and let them know that you're niched. That makes them confident. Then you just put a little bit of your portfolio. You know, we have experience in growing businesses through social media. We develop some websites and develop ad campaigns. Then I give them a quick run through of what's going to happen. So I'm going to walk them over the problem, our solution to the problem, our offer. And make sure that I tell them, feel free to interrupt me at any time if you have any questions. You can start asking some now if you want. Feel free. And then they usually do that. So then our goal. I tell them the little motto, the little what we're trying to do. And usually I don't read off the screen. I just tell them that our goal is to help home improvement businesses with their entire social media client acquisition process, handling all of the marketing and letting the businesses do what they're best at, the actual service, providing the actual jobs. So I told them the problem, and I don't really like this slide for some reason. I feel like I always tend to rush past it. I always just say, because it doesn't really suit. It suits the industry. However, not everyone has tried marketing before. Yeah, I still say it. So I'd be like, the problem is that a lot of people just try and throw money to see what actually works. But deep down, imagine you could have a proven method of marketing that could bring in the high quality leads, those appointments, this quote, and the projects. Imagine how good would that be? Isn't that what you really want deep down? Question mark. And then this, just leave it here and just ask them, have you ever tried any other marketing before? Just so you can ask them some questions, and they would usually tell you one of these. And if they do, like, oh yeah, we worked for a marketing agency in the past, then you can say that usually what they actually do is they try to help everyone with everything, and they do not know, they don't specify in one industry, so they don't know the industry. Usually, if they say that they've tried some Google ads, just say that then here, you could say Google ads are very popular actually, and what actually happens is that it creates extreme competition, and what this is going to do is just going to kill profit margins, to be honest. And yeah, you can leave this on the screen, and then what's going to happen is now, cool, you've told them the problem, now you need to tell them the solution. So our solution here is a picture of an ad that I've run, and it's actually a video ad, but I'd let them know that it's unique. We clip it up, edit it up, suit the offer, suit everything. We don't use any stock images. We like to use real trust building images and videos to use in the campaigns, as this builds trust in the community. We let them know that we handle the whole back end. So here I can give them a little overview of the ad. You see, ready to elevate your London home to new heights. We like to always include the location in the headline, and then in the primary text we like to include the location. For example, here we target London, so here I'm calling London homeowners, and here in the headline we like to give the lead magnet, in this case being a free quote and 10% off the home renovation project. Fine. Now what I'm able to do now, because I actually went through some free trial periods and went through a period of hard work with prospects, with clients, I was able to generate results. And so what happened is I was able to generate a variety of results for different clients. Here we had some roofers, here we had some, like, even for our own agency, I was able to essentially get results via Facebook ads. And here we had the top results within 72 hours. So here we had 7 leads, 72 hours. I would also add in that we actually ended up booking a few of those to quotes. So pretty much they can see results instantly within our program. And then first week results, 11 leads, booked in some quotes, spent less than £100. Again, instant results pretty much. Then the best results within 3 weeks. I think it was actually like a month, 3 weeks and a little bit. Generated 80 leads, booked some in, got projects out of this, and made a client over 5 figures revenue. I'm able to show this, I'm able to say this, I'm able to be of high value in the call simply because I've decided to go through the free trial periods, simply because I decided to do the hard work, build my agency, my HIM on the right foundations, and then I was able to charge 4-figure retainers or 4-figure setup fees and commission. I was able to do that simply because I had the case studies and testimonials. So you watching this, I should be motivating you right now to get pipeline work, activity, work with this guy, work with that guy, start running the ads, get some results, plug and play the systems, then build case studies. Then once you build the case studies, more outreach, start charging, make some money, bro. Make some cold, hard cash, motherfucker. Here I even showed him the winning ad creative, which is just an unlisted video on YouTube. Of the ad creative. Here is the ad creative, by the way.
London homeowners, we are offering 10% off and a free quote for all. Bathroom remodeling, kitchen renovations, painting and decorating, plastering and skimming, tiling and heated flooring, garden landscaping, and more. Don't forget to claim your offer down below. Let's transform your home today.
In a high quality version, so you guys can have a look at it properly. So yeah, and then I showed them that. And then I walked them through sort of the step by step. So we go for Facebook ad, which we create, backend everything, test, A to Z everything. I told them a little bit about the headline sort of stuff and the primary text and the headline. And then I told them that we take them through a funnel, which is actually a lead form. And here I would say that we want to bring them the high quality leads, not time wasters. So we're not looking for a very good cost per lead or the best in the industry, because what this tends to do is brings in the low quality leads, right? So what we really want is high quality leads. How do you do this? With a high intent lead form. What is a high intent lead form? Let's say, right, first, low intent is a quick name, email, phone number. That's it. That's low intent. When a lead signs up with just their name, email, phone number, chances are it's a low quality lead. They may forget after a little bit and they may not be really interested. Some people are just, they want a job, they're wasting time, and these tends to be time wasters, but they get you very good cost per lead. High intent, on the other hand, is a form which asks a few questions before they actually fill anything in. So it would be like, are you the homeowner? They would click yes or no. Then it would ask them, have you ever had any renovations in the past? Then they would click yes or no. And then you would be like, thank you for answering these questions. The next step is to fill in this form. The form would be name, email, phone number, and address. This is what you call high intent. Chances that this leads a time waster are very low, and when you do follow up with them, call them up, they're most likely going to pick up the high quality leads. And that's what you have to get across to the prospect, to your client. Say that you don't care about having a cheap trash lead, you care about high quality leads, right? So that's what it's all about for you. And then you tell them that, so again it goes from the funnel, and then with the service, right, we do the lead handling as well via the software that I told you guys about. And very simply, with the lead handling, it's just having to make sure that they get an automation sent straight away, make sure that as soon as the lead signs up, they do get an email or a text message or both, making sure that it's instant. So they sign up, then a minute or two later, they get hit up with a, "Hey, Scarlett, thank you for signing up to our ad." Something like, "Oh, we see you sign up to our ad. Just a quick one. What are you looking for? Brief, something that engages in conversation." I'll give you guys more on that when we actually build the automations, right? Here I'm just talking off the top of my head what I would sort of say to the client. A lot of them don't understand about the new, AI automations type of thing. So you have to be simple in the way that you speak to them and not overcomplicate anything. And then you tell them that you book it in to a time that works for him, essentially his calendar. And all they have to do is deal with the sales. We did everything from getting them, nurturing them, booking them in. All they have to do is go and quit the job and hopefully close it. They would be very excited once you tell them this, right? Then I told them a little bit about the software that we're going to be using. I told them that you're able to track leads from every source in this one easy to use platform. I told them that again, once the lead signs up, they're going to get a message straight away, so we don't have to be worrying about following up with them immediately, or being scared of losing them, because they will get messaged, they will get taken care of by our team and by this software. And then I told them that they have access to everything that's going on, from all the leads, from all the conversations that are taking place on an iPhone or Android app that they can download on the App Store or on the Google Play Store. And then I told them that this is going to help really understand the value of our pipeline, and it's going to help us close 5 times as many leads, because not only are the automations about once they sign up for the ad, but you can run automations for retargeting, um, you know, bring back new leads, they dried up a long time ago, bring them back with a new offer, and a lot of things can happen that we are able to do with the software. Then the other thing here that is pretty crucial to the offer is the social media management. Now imagine you want your roof done, right? And you saw an ad from a roofer, and they're selling like roofs on finance or something like this, right? And then what's gonna happen is that, okay, you might sign up to the form, etc. Then you get hit up with the message, you talk to the roofer a little bit, and then you're like, wait, are these guys legit? They're gonna come into my house, give me an inspection. So they decide to click on the actual page, not the ad, the actual page. And they click on the page, and it's horrible. Nothing optimized, nothing clear, nothing set up. Do you think they'll actually go forward with the quote? Do you think they'll actually put money in your pocket that way if you've not built trust with them? So this is why you can even say it like that, like I just said it to you. Say it like that to your client. This is why it's key, and we're gonna help them. In Instagram and Facebook, we're gonna help them optimize it. What is optimizing it is having it in the best condition, aesthetically pleasing to look at, good page, trust building page. We're gonna manage it. There will be leads coming through these social medias. There will be leads coming through it, so we're gonna help manage that. I'm gonna grow it simply by posting a few stories, creating some reels, some posts, creating some reels, creating some posts, and yeah. So what's gonna happen now is, okay, they're getting kind of excited, and you're offering all of this in the same package. So this is very high value service. This part of it is high value, right? Then you recap. So with the prospect, I'll give you a quick recap. Remember that we do everything, not only managing the social medias and optimizing it, which is having it in the best condition possible. It's also the lead generation and lead handling aspect of everything that will really save you time and give you more of that high quality lead that your company is maybe looking for. So real quick now, I'm just going to walk you through our offer. If you have any questions before I do that, feel free to ask me. Blah 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 blah. Okay, then this page is tactical. You walk them through the value. So our offer, so the value of everything. Mr. Prospect, here's the value. If you were to work with companies offering what we offer, which will all be separate companies, this is what it would cost you roughly. They would charge you for the marketing campaigns management would be around $2,000 a month value. For the GoHighLevel software, this actually cost us a subscription of $297 a month value. What a lot of companies do is that they would make you pay for this. For the social media management, it would be $997 a month value. For the AI automations, for all the automation setup and management, it would be $1,000 a month value. The total value of everything would come to you as around $4,288 a month. But don't worry, Mr. Prospect. What our offer is a quick £1,000. I like to say pounds a month because that's like 1.3k dollars, and $20 to $30 a daily ad spend. Be assured that if you don't make a return on your investment, then we're more than happy to introduce this money back guarantee. To answer a lot of your questions now, with the money back guarantee, what's going to happen, and then you can explain it to them here, is that my job is really to put you in front of the right leads and go give you the right quotes. But if you fail to close these quotes, then there's not much that we can do on that side, right? So we guarantee you X amount of quotes for the month, or we give you your money back. Simple as that. I'm able to do this again because I have case studies, testimonials, everything that you guys probably don't have. You guys, after walking them through all of that, getting them excited, you would say this: I'm offering a 14-day free trial with $20 to $30 of daily ad spend and an honest testimonial after the trial completion. Bang, you will get it on the free trial basis. You will get it, okay? That is the sales school aspect of everything. Super, super high value, guys. Super high value. So that was it for the presentation. We can now get back. Now that you know how to close them on the sales school, you have access to this Miro board as well. I think we have hit our midpoint of this course. The next is going to be let me see. Next is going to be the results system. How are we going to get our customers results? Now I'm going to walk us over creating the ad campaign, creating it everything from A to Z, and then start running everything, also the automations, what your social media management should look like for your client, and this is going to help you get results, right? The result system is very important, right? And you want to be very organized when it comes to this, when it comes to having the ad campaign set up, the plug and play systems, having the correct lead form to make it a high intent rather than low intent. Or you could start it off with low intent and work your way to high intent. I'll give you guys the pros and cons of that when we get straight into it. But without further ado, let's get into it. So what we're going to do is actually we're going to build an ad from scratch. We're going to build it, the form, the creative. The creative is just like getting videos from the prospect and editing it up on CapCut in a way that I'll show you how to do it regardless. But I'm not going to show you how to edit, because editing is, I'm not an editor and it's easy. It's just a few captions, but regardless, don't worry. So the list of requirements is access to the Facebook ads. So access to the Facebook in general. Get the login details. That is the most simple thing. Get the login details. Bang. If they don't have anything, I told you guys how to create one at the start of this. Number two, there has to be a payment method in the Facebook ad account. They have to connect their card details in the Facebook ad account, and they can do this over the phone if they download the Ads Manager app, log into their Facebook, It's gonna be very simple for them to add payment method there. And then number 3, you need videos and photos of previous work that the client has done. They need to send you some videos and some photos of previous work. This is crucial. Worst comes to worst, they don't have anything. Then you have to go with stock images and stock photos. These aren't great for ads. However, if you do it the right way, you can still, you should be able to handle it. And then in that case, you have to get some good stock footage. Number 4 is just access to the Instagram, so you're able to do the social media management. Number 5, you need CapCut, which is free on App Store, on Google Play Store. Download CapCut, and the GoHighLevel 44-day free trial, which I showed you how to do, and creating the sub account, which I also showed you how to do. So, social media management. This was the page I went through in the presentation, if you remember. So, number 1, optimize the Instagram and Facebook page. Bio plus highlights theme. Here you can see that the theme is gold and black for this construction company, right? So we optimize the bio using ChatGPT, and it just looks very professional. So then here, the bio looks something like emoji, and then writing, and link to the website. So embrace elegance with our London craftsmen. 15 years of refined service. From leaks to renovations, we curate, blah blah blah. See how nice this looks? Trustworthy building, right? Not just random website and construction company. It looks professional. Looks like someone you'd want to work with. Here we have the theme of highlights, right? And the theme is black and gold. So here we have some past work. In each of this, if you were to click one of these, it's going to just take you into like a montage of past work. Here we have some reviews from previous work. And these are reviews just that the client has been able to stack up in his years of working in the industry. And then work showcase some work, and the leads love to see that. The leads love to see that you're actually active, getting work done, and that it's a real company, not fake. So when it comes to highlight the social media optimizing, that's what it sort of looks like. Now when it comes to managing, it's the aspect of managing is if there were leads to come through in the DMs, you will take care of those, right? And that's pretty much what when it comes to managing, right? It sounds like it's complicated. It sounds like, oh, managing, but all you have to do is just take care of leads that come in organically, right? Which don't come on very often, but once you start getting a hold of the ads, of the content, then the leads will come through. Now, when it comes to growing, here's the sort of schedule that you should follow. Since you're not focusing on, you're not an agency that cares too much about the content, because it's not very high leverage. It is high leverage to have it set up so that when people decide to look at it, it looks good, it looks fantastic, it looks very good, professional, optimized. But you still want some reach. So what I would go for here, it's 1 reel plus 1 to 3 posts per week. That could be a reel and 2 posts a week. Make sure it all follows a nice consistent theme. And the key here is to upload well-crafted posts using content that your client sends you. At least something every week if the main service is lead generation, which in our case it is. Have it all well put together so that the client is satisfied, and so when the leads check it out, they feel intrigued. Now you're a lead that's going to spend £10,000 on a bathroom renovation. You need to know more about this company that you're working with. You decide to look at their Instagram and it looks crisp. You will do it. You will have that trust factor. Okay? Tell your client that it's going to make them stand out from the competition, from the people that maybe they have a better price, but they have nothing to show for that. The customer will choose value over pricing if you have everything set up. So, priority is to have an aesthetic, themed look showcasing past work. Fantastic. Now, the main results system side of things is the Facebook ad and automation setup. Now we're gonna go through the walkthrough, so pay attention. Let me quickly recap you over the high intent versus low intent lead forms. High intent, like high intentions, like when your dad or when your girlfriend's dad asks, "What are your intentions with my daughter?" Right? What are your intentions? To marry her, to make her happy, or just to bang her and leave? You know, just like exactly. Use that very same analogy for the leads that you're generating through the ads. Do you want leads that have high quality, they have some purpose to them, they want a renovation, they want a new roof, something like that? Well, depends on your niche. Or do you just want the low intent, they don't know, they don't even know why they put their name and email and phone number. Some might work, don't get me wrong. The volume that comes in makes it worth it sometimes. And I started with low intent, which looks great on paper, looks great, but the conversions are usually a lot lower in those. And you can tell your client that um you like to start off maybe with low intent to see if the ad is actually bringing people in, and then switching the form to high intent to make sure that you prioritize lead quality. That's what I like to do with my clients, and you can run with that as well. It's a very good tactic actually. So high intent, less chance of time wasters, more serious leads in the pipeline, higher chance of converting, and less chance of them ghosting you. Low intent is way easier to acquire. You know, it looks good in terms of results, but a lot of time wasters and people that ghost. High intent is harder to actually get, higher cost per lead, but more significant, but they are way more significant. Your client would rather go and quote a serious project than a mid-low quality lead who doesn't even reply. Here's what a high intent form would look like. Couple of questions and the details. Are you the homeowner? Yes, no. Have you had any past blah? Yes, no. If it's like a roofer, then you could say, how old is your roof? 5 to 10 years? 10 to 15 years? 25 years plus? Something like that, right? Details would be name, phone number, email address, and the address. Low intent form would look something like name, phone number, email address, maybe address, but that makes it a little bit higher intent anyway. Now, here are some automation conversation starters before we actually build something. This is just good to have as resources, right? Hey, name, and don't worry, GoHighLevel knows, because once they sign up to the lead form, GoHighLevel stores all their data. So when I say name, it's actually going to be their name. So hey name, to move forward with this free quote, please let us know briefly what you're looking to get done, just so we have an idea. Thank you. That's an example for renovations. That's an example for renovations. If you're working with a roofing client and you say that, then you're tapped. Then you don't have any common sense, because obviously they want a roof. But when it comes to variety of services, say what are you looking to get done briefly, just so we have an idea. Thank you. Here's another one. Hey name, have you ever had renovations to your home in the past? Question mark. That's a quick one. Hey name, thanks for signing up. To move forward with lead magnet, either a discount, the quote, the free quote, everything, please let us know briefly what you're looking for. Thank you. And the follow-ups would be something like, hey name, or hey Tom, are you there? Hey, just to let you know, we're only offering this to 5 people in your area. If you can get back to us now, we can squeeze you in as the 6th or the 5th, something like that, right? To build some urgency. Okay, now we'll get into creating the ad, the automation, making sure it's all connected. And without further ado, let's get this done. Oh, alright, let's get straight into creating the ad. But I just had like a 30-minute break because I was talking so much. Alright, cool. So let's make the ad. So we're just gonna head over to Facebook. Oh, okay. Let me connect to the Wi-Fi again. And then we'll also log into GoHighLevel. I just had like a deep work break. Like I had logged in for like an hour and then I just decided to calm the throat down a bit. Alright, cool guys, so just gonna log in. I'm actually in my client's Google account right now, so everything's gonna be easier to connect, and here's what I recommend to you guys. I recommend that you guys access GoHighLevel from your client's Gmail account, because in this Gmail account you should have everything from the Instagram to the Facebook connected, just like I have right here. You see the Facebook is connected, so when it comes to onboarding, it becomes a lot easier. So I'm just gonna quickly log in, and I'll catch you guys when I'm into my GoHighLevel account, which I created normally in my normal account, but you can also sign into it from anywhere, any other Gmail that you want. So alright. Okay guys, now that I'm into this account that I just created for you guys to see, I'm gonna show you how we can set up an automation, how we can set up everything so that when the ad's made, then we can get straight into the automation. But first, let's go straight to the ads manager. So we're gonna head straight to create, and we're gonna create a campaign. What we're gonna click here is we're gonna click on leads, and the reason being because we want leads. Now here we're gonna click manual setup, and we're gonna be in this page now. Now you always want to be organized with whatever you name it, so I'm just gonna name it test video ad. It's gonna be a little, you know what, not even test, it's just gonna be video, YouTube video ad, right? So everything here, you can declare the category. It's not necessary to declare it, and we don't want to run A and B tests, and the campaign objective is going to be leads. So now that's the campaign set. Now the ad set is going to be, just the ad set. So let's just click YouTube vid ad set, and then so it's going to be instant form, as I told you guys about the high intent and low intent forms. We're going to click instant form, and what we're going to do here is we're going to have the daily budget anywhere from 20 to 30 pounds. You'd have to speak to your client about what they would prefer, and just say that, okay, on average from 15 to 30 pounds a day will be spent. And yeah, the start date, that's totally up to you when you're on a launch. I recommend you launch 2-3 a.m. so that I actually recommend you launch like in the morning, not like 5, 6, 7 a.m. before that, so that the ads get approved and they start running sometime in the morning when people are on their phone. So yeah, set up the start date so it's like midnight, 1, 2, 3 a.m. and that I found that helps. Budget scheduling, we don't need any of that. Locations, this is very important, and somewhere in the sales school or in the WhatsApp group chat, you want to talk to your client about what areas that they actually serve, right? So my client in this case, he just serves the whole of London. London, United Kingdom city. Now London is pretty big, right? So we don't want the 40-kilometer radius. We sort of talk to the client, and we just want it to be sort of central, right? So depending on whereabouts you want it, you just close it in more and more and more so that it gets certainly central and hits the central areas of London. Usually the smaller the better in terms of accuracy, lead quality, and then you can target the specific areas that your client likes to work in. For example, like Kensington, then like like I just did there. You can add the specific neighborhoods that you want to be targeting. If your client serves only specific areas, then you would just like to add them here, right? So now that that's set, I don't want anything below £15 a day. If you want lead flow, you should be spending £20-30 a day on adverts if you want the lead flow. If you want the ad to be getting shown to a good decent amount of people to actually generate results, this is what I recommend. When it comes to audience, we want the original. So when it comes to audience, we want to add like demographics and job titles that they may be, they may be related to what we're doing. So here in detailed targeting, we're gonna add stuff like renovation. Look, renovation, construction, people interested in that. We're gonna add things like bathroom renovation, or like, look, bathroom, modern bathroom. We'll look up again, bathroom, kitchens and bathrooms, and then we'll just add more things related to the industry. It's pretty much the same, like let's see if home improvement is one. Yeah, look, home improvement, home and garden. This is gonna show like interests, right? So your ad will be shown to people who are already interested in this. So if you're able to come in with a decent ad, with a good call to action, with a good lead magnet, then most chances are it's gonna show to someone that's already interested in this. So once we got that out of the way, we can add as much as we possibly want to add, as many demographics, interests, or behaviors. So then we can go ahead and add something like property, and then it's going to be, property development, things like this. There's a lot of options that Facebook may want to add, such as this. Look, reach people beyond your detailed targeting selections when it's likely to improve performance. That's fine. That's not going to harm it. At the end of the day, Facebook has the most information, so it's fine to let some things like that slide. So here you can say that the estimated daily result will be 10 to 38 leads, but I absolutely do not trust that. Don't be fooled by that. Sometimes it says 0 leads and then we end up getting the best results ever. So I don't know if that's a good thing that it says we're going to get that many leads a day, but totally good if we are. So then now what's going to happen here, right, is we insert the creative. Now this is the creative that I made using CapCut and 11 Labs.
London homeowners, we are offering 10% off and a free quote for all. Bathroom remodeling, kitchen renovations, painting and decorating, plastering and skimming,
Laggy now, but
tiling and heated flooring, garden landscaping, and more. Don't forget to claim your offer down below. Let's transform your home today.
yeah, that was a bit laggy, and my business partner screen recorded it. I'm going to log in to 11 Labs. So we're just going to log in, and then once you have an account, it's free. You get 10,000 words for free. So you get 10,000 words for free, which is enough to make a bunch of adverts. So we're just going to sign up with Google, and then actually what's going to happen now is that you're able to have a good posh AI voice behind your videos, and you can make it very easily. So here we have 10,000 words that we get to use for free every single month. So we'll just use something to, show you real quickly how to make it. Florida homeowners, we are offering a free roof inspection to the homes who have just been hit by the recent rainstorm. If you are seeing this ad, that is because you are eligible for this inspection. Save thousands of dollars on future repair costs and sign up down below today. Bang. And I don't know what Rachel sounds like. Let me see.
You gotta be careful if you don't know where you're going because you might not get there.
Okay, Rachel sounds like a pretty...
Central Florida homeowners. We are offering a free roof inspection to the homes who have just been hit by the recent rainstorm. If you are seeing this ad, that is because you are eligible for this inspection. Save thousands of dollars on future repair costs and sign up down below today.
Sounds beautiful. It does sound like Rachel is indeed a attractive AI voice, which is captivating for the viewer, for the consumer. It is captivating indeed. So you would just download that and play that over some clips of the videos that your client has sent you to make the ad. Very simple. Please do not overcomplicate it. If somehow you're struggling with the editing aspect of things, which is very easy, CapCut literally does auto captions, so you shouldn't be struggling with that. If you're somehow struggling with it, link in the description, hit me up and I'll help you with that. But okay, now we head back over to the ads manager. Let's say once we've got the creative set up, we'll just remove whatever they have here for you. Remove that. We don't need that. We don't need that, my man. And then we're going to add a video. I like to run with video ads, as I've said before. Why do I like to run with video ads? Simply because they just tend to genuinely be the high converting ones. Reason being, oh look, the advert is right here, perfect. The reason being is because a video just genuinely builds more trust, and it's more appealing. You can have more call to actions in the video, more informative as well. So
London homeowners, we are offering 10% off and a free quote for all. Bathroom remodeling, kitchen renovations.
all of the content you see there is content given to us by the client. I just lied. Actually, we went to shoot all of this content ourselves. The client took us to some projects that he had going on. Chances of, you can ask if you live near, then go ahead and ask the prospect if you guys can go and do this, but chances are it's not going to happen. So you just need to give the client some tips on how to record certain jobs that he's doing, if he has any content before, which they should do. So I actually shot this myself, but with other clients I just get them to send us the content.
Decorating, plastering and skimming, tiling and heated flooring, garden landscaping and more. Don't forget to claim your offer down below. Let's transform your home today.
Beautiful. Here we have what they recommend us to run with. Unfortunately, like for example, this, you don't have to really worry about that. It's not gonna look very good, but this allows
London
ad to be
homeowners,
shown in
we are
most
offering
places.
10% off and a free quote for all. Bathroom remodeling, kitchen renovation.
You can still sort of see it, so it's fine. But this just allows the ad to be seen everywhere, which is key. So your ad gets shown to the right amount of people. And yeah, now that we have the creative loading up, we now focus on the primary text and the headline. I'm going to show you how you can use ChatGPT to leverage. So we're going to head over first to ChatGPT, and we would ideally have it optimized with some prompts such as the ones I'm going to let you guys in on now. Prompts such as, hey, I'm making a primary text for an advert for a construction company in London that's offering this, this, and this. creating a Facebook advert for a construction company called Builds and Plums. Please we are offering free quotes and 10% of the 10% off of the actual project, and we are targeting the area of London. Make this clear by starting it off targeting the London home owners. It is a residential construction company, so jobs such as bathroom renovations, kitchen renovations, etc., and include emojis that relate to whatever is being said. Give me 3 variations testing different strategies. Bam! Now we let ChatGPT do the work. So you can see it's not looking perfect, so I'm gonna say make it a bit more informative. Perfect. So now we have these 3 variations, right? And obviously have a read through them, see what would genuinely match the offer. I don't know why it's glitching. Look, what was that? What was that? Anyway, so now we will just copy and paste. Let's pretend I had a good read, had a good optimization of them. Then, simple as that, I will copy and paste the headline. Then simple primary text 1. Then we add primary text number 2. Then we add primary text number 3. I don't like to run with this AI BS. And then the headline is just going to be showing here. So I like to run with, we can even get ChatGPT again on the job. Bam. I said, now please provide me with a short headline, and it's going to give me them right now. So now I have all of these. Now I have all of these headlines that I'm able to plug and play choose the best ones. You have to obviously look at the best ones. You know, unlock 10% with the free quote. And remember, ChatGPT is good so you can tailor it to whatever company you're working with, whether that's garden landscaping, whether that's roofing. It's gonna do it for you and to a high level. So now you can see it's starting to take form. It's looking good. It's looking very, very good. So now the form. I don't add the description, and the call to action would be sign up or get quote. And what I'm gonna do now is make the form, right? I'm gonna create a form here, and we shall name it YouTube vid high intent. Low intent, I'm not gonna show you how to make a low intent form now. Low intent is simply name, phone number, email, and if you want to make it a little bit higher intent, the address. But we want higher intent. But actually, start off with low intent to begin with. To see if the ad is working, if it's getting a couple of leads, start off with low intent so that you know if the ad's working. Don't start with high intent to start with. You want to change to high intent after a week or something like this. Low intent leads are still leads, so if you call them up and squeeze everything you got, then you will get some conversions out of the low quality. But we want to switch to high intent as soon as we find out, okay, the ad has potential. Okay, but for now, we're going with higher intent. To begin with, you should usually go with more volume. So, intro, nah, we don't want a greeting. We just want to get straight to some questions, right? So we're going to add questions, and they're going to be multiple choice. It's going to be, are you the home owner? Yes. No. Another multiple choice. If you're working with a roofer, it'd be something like, how old is your roof? This is good info for the roofer, and you're gonna be like 5 years, like 0 to 5 years, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, something like this, right? But in this sense, with the residential construction company, it's just gonna be something like, have you had past renovations? And then you're gonna be like yes, or they're gonna be like no. And then that's it. And then here is the real form aspect of things. Please provide us with the required information so that we may get back to you immediately. Okay, and here you want the full name at the top. Then we want the phone number, and then we want the street address. So email, so full name, email, phone number, street address. And now we have a high intent form, and you just want to add link to the website. In this case, we'll just add a link to the website. That's no problem. www build and plums. Copy that and take that straight here. Just put privacy policy. Then, okay, it's gonna be a review screen so that it makes sure that the info is all good. Thanks, you're all set. You can visit our website and fill the form for now, and you can take them over to the website. The call to action will be view website. Perfect. So now we create the form. Perfect. Now that the form is made, we are ready. You know, it's going to look something like this. And now the ad is ready to publish, ladies and gentlemen. So now, when the ad is finally published, okay, what we're going to do now is go ahead and go to our GoHighLevel, go to our sub account that we created for the specific client, and then now what we're going to do is we're going to wait, let me make sure we're at the sub account, guys, because I don't know why it's lagging. And now we're going to just onboard. So we're going to connect this, because remember I told you I'm in the, remember how I told you I'm already in the client's Google account, which I myself connected it to the Facebook, to the Instagram. So everything's going to be very easy to connect. You can see now the Facebook is connected, which is all that we need to run with. Now, how do I make sure that when someone signs up to the lead, the automation gets sent through? Very simple, very simple. We get over here to integrations, and in integrations we head over to Facebook form fields mapping. Now, if you remember what I named the form, here we go, YouTube vid high intent form. We map fields, and look, perfect. Right, save. Now that we have mapped the field, now everything that happens in that form will get transferred down here to GoHighLevel, and it's going to send over the automations that we create. So now when it comes to automations, I like to run with one that is called Recipe 5 Fast. So we're going to create a workflow. We're going to select the recipe. And here we have the Recipe Fast 5. So now we are going to build an automation from scratch, a simple automation that gets the job done. So we're going to add a new trigger, and this is going to be Facebook lead form submitted. Then we save the trigger. So now as soon as someone signs up to the lead form, they shall get it, the automation. Then it's going to create an opportunity, and then it's going to send them an email and a text message. We shall now customize what we want it to say. Here's what the template looks like. Congrats on claiming our offer. Contact first name. The next step is to redeem your offer is to book an appointment. Sends them to the booking page. But that is low converting, right? That is low converting. So in terms of email, we will just say something like, please have a look at what we sent over to your phone. Please have a look at what we sent over to you via SMS at your number, and then we'll have like a custom value here. And then look, please have a look at what we sent over to you. If you have made please send us an email if This is the wrong number. Thank you, Build and Plums team. Thank you, Build and Plums team. Now here it's gonna redirect them to that SMS. So the SMS is going. This is genuinely a good SMS. Have you ever experienced this service before? Now it's gonna build a conversation. But if you want to get sort of straight to the point, we can head over to the Miro board, which I was walking you guys over recently, and we will implement one of the ones that I gave you related to your industry, of course. If you were a roofer, then you want to just get down to the inspection and, you know, ask them certain questions or something to build a conversation, or ask them if they've ever had any, you know, roof if it was like a roofer, you just ask them if they've ever had any roof replacements in the past due to certain circumstances. And you just have to be creative and make sure that you build the conversation. You only need to go back and forth 1 or 2 times before booking them in for the inspection. You know, it's not really hard to do it. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. It's not like, oh, there's a key message that you have to send. It's more so, okay, what home improvement company are you working with? Is it renovations? Is it anything? Is it roofs? And related to that, you just build on a conversation with the lead. Make sure that it's something that they can reply to with a straight up reply to, right? So here, everything here I've shown you how to do it. And so look, here I have some automation conversation start. Here I have some automation conversation starters for you guys over here. So it'll be like, hey name, to move forward with this free quote, just let us know briefly what we're looking to get done, just so we have an idea. Thank you, bang. And we'll just basically congrats for claiming our offer, bam, to move forward, and then save action. Perfect. So it's gonna wait for reply or 2 minutes, and then it's gonna be like, did they reply to the SMS? No. If not, call connect. I don't like call connect, right? So what I'm gonna do here is just change that, because I genuinely don't like that. So I'm just gonna delete this whole branch of things. And did they reply to SMS? No. If they didn't reply to the SMS, we'll just send them another message, and it will be something like, hey, save the action. I don't like voicemails, to be honest. So it's gonna happen if they don't reply, they will get if they don't reply, you know what, we'll add something like wait, and then it's gonna be like wait 1 day. So we're gonna wait a day. If they don't reply to that, then we'll hit them up with the SMS reminder, and then if the reply was positive, you're just gonna say great, please give us a date and time that works for you, and we can try to get something booked around this time. Now, what's going to happen here is that when the prospect says, or the lead says, I'm available on Monday at 2 p.m. or then you go and you hit up your client, are you available to go and quote this lead on Monday at 2 p.m.? If they say no, then you just ask your client, okay, please give me an alternative time that I may be able to offer to the lead, and then the client will give you that alternative, and then you're going to offer that alternative to the lead again via the SMS, save the action. And then we now have a very good automation that is mapped to the Facebook ad, and it's ready to all run. It's ready to run smoothly, guys. Very simple. Now, I'm not a GoHighLevel nerd, but I can get it set up normally. Make sure it's all running smoothly. If you have specific GoHighLevel questions about this and about that, then very simply what's going to happen is you can just go ahead, watch a video on YouTube on how to get this or get access to this, any potential questions you may have, or if your high level is like having some problems lagging, then yeah, here's past website that I've made for a client. Remember I told you guys about websites before? This is a very, very beautiful website indeed for one of my clients that I've made. You know, very beautiful website. Everyone I show it to loves it. And you can have a look here as well, that we've got the past projects, and it's just a good website in general. Builds trust, looks very high quality, very luxury, and it took me and my business partner a few days to make this. We upsold our client on this, made a quick £300, and we made thousands from websites themselves just in the process. And if you would like a video on that, specifically how I make one, I use a software called Squarespace, and it makes it very easy to build, but we're not going to get into that in this video. I'm just saying you can always upsell your client, and it's pretty common sense to build it. I'd be more than happy to help you review it and etc. So here, remember that you have access to all of this entire Miro board. And so now I've just shown you the result system that I use to get for my clients. We made it from scratch, A to Z. So congratulations, if you're still watching, you're going to be one of the few people who actually genuinely take action on this. So now to book them in, again, this is pretty much a recap. Once the lead responds, build on whatever they said or just try to book them in immediately. Most business owners in the industry do not use online calendars, so what you have to do is ask them pre-hand what times and dates they'd be available to go and give quotes on. Based on this, you offer those available times to the lead, or simply ask the lead what day and time would work for them. Something like, hey, what day and time works for you? I'm able to give you a preferred time. If not, we'll offer you alternatives. You want to be in a WhatsApp group chat with your prospect and with your client, sorry, and tell them when and where there is an exact quote and lead and you must send a lot of reminders. Don't let them forget that they have quotes to attend. Okay, don't let them forget. Always refer to the area and the lead magnet in the advert. This makes it drop lead cards. So remember, like a London homeowners, and then the lead magnet is down here in the headline, like a free quote and 10% off. And yeah, whether you have access to all of this, guys, this the analyzing of everything. I showed you how to make it using ChatGPT. Now, brothers and sisters, you are now equipped to find and reach out to clients. You have a service to offer/sell. You know how to close your sales calls. You can now build an ad campaign and run ads and set up automations. Now, you just need to build testimonials to be able to charge up front. Remember about a 14 30-day free trial. Now, for those of you that will get onto charging once you build up experience and work, pricing. As a beginner, if I haven't already made it clear, you should not charge up front. You will find it 10 times harder to find a client and you will most likely give up. The greatest motivator in the industry is having clients and learning as you work with them. The best way to do this is to offer free trials to introduce yourself to the space, 14 to 30 days. Build testimonials and case studies based off your good results, and then you can charge up front, full stop. I'm able to charge up front now. So now that I'm able to charge up front, how much should I charge, you may ask? I started with £497 for a while, because it was good money for me. Money in. The prospects liked that price. It wasn't very expensive. It was good enough. And then shortly after, started getting results that went very beyond this pricing. So, you know, it comes down to around $630. £500 is like $630–40. I then transitioned to four-figure, 1,000 a month retainers or 1,000 setup fees plus commission. And you should only start thinking about this once you have the results and the experience. Once I had the reputation and what I brought up before, people started coming to me from my cold calling videos, from my sales call videos. People came to me, okay? People came to me. So I was more comfortable charging high pricing this way, okay? And it will get to a point that you know your service is really worth how much you should really charge for it. Remember to build your agency upon the right foundations. Now, this has actually gone overboard. I'm not sure how exactly long this is, but you have access to this whole Myra board. Link in the description. Once you do trust me, if you'd like me to review your business, hold you accountable in terms of your sales, make sure you're doing the hard work to get money in. Link in the description for my community. And with that being said, ladies and gents, that has been pretty much the SMMA Home Improvement Marketing course, what I do, so you can copy me exactly, you can do what I do exactly, okay? Now, the high level stuff, the personal brand, the recording your outreach to get inbound leads. I'm willing to teach you, but a lot of you, I don't want to saturate the space of that aspect of the space. The few people that have copied me and took action on it got results instantly, okay? So for that, expect a specific video on that sooner or later. But that's been it so far. I hope this has helped you, and most importantly, take action, because this just takes a day or two to set up and you can start doing the outreach. Grind, lock in, sacrifice this summer, sacrifice this winter, whenever you're watching this, sacrifice it, start doing the hard work. Peace out.